Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Running the Bases. Kind of excited about it. It is a faith-based movie, so those of you who aren't into faith-based movies, I believe it is, you can check out now, but I do like these. And it's a sports faith-based movie. I mean, great combination, in my opinion. A small-town baseball coach gets the opportunity to coach a larger school, so he uproots his entire family, but then when he gets there, I think the people don't like his coaching methods, and so things start to go awry, I'm assuming, and so we'll see what happens. But it is 2 hours and 7 minutes long. That's the one downside of this. So definitely a weekend movie. It's also $5.99. To figure this out, when I look at it, I don't recognize anybody, and I know a lot of the people who are in the faith-based movies, and I don't recognize anybody, but that's okay. 5.0 on IMDb, 290 people rated it so far. So low amount of people rating it. I'm excited. I'm into it. So let's see. Stick around. I'll tell you what I think and tell you what it's about. I'll be back. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Running the Bases. I'd say no check-ins. I was, really involved. There's post-credit scenes. I gotta see. I gotta pause it right there. I was really into it, and by the time I got to the point where I was like, oh, I should do a check-in, it was well past the point. But ultimately, I can catch you up really quick. Our main character, Coach Brooks, has a twin brother growing up loving baseball, right? I forget where they grew up, whatever, but whatever, small town, and he's religious, but that doesn't play off that much then. But his brother ends up dying right in the beginning, spoiler alert kind of thing. But that's why he runs the bases. That's why the movie's called Running the Bases. His brother was running the bases, down he goes. He now runs the bases in honor of his brother. He also has the same heart condition his brother does. So fast forward, instead of playing professional baseball, he becomes a coach, really good coach, wins 8 or 9 championships. They ask him to coach 6A ball, and move his whole family to Texas, so he does. But with that, he brings his beliefs and his ways and stuff like that, and can get under the feathers of other people who don't think that that's right. And so that's where the whole plot line comes in, that he is not necessarily, converting people, but he's sharing his beliefs, and people convert themselves. People don't like that, whatever, so on and so forth. So, it starts, even though he's winning and he's bringing the team together, people don't like his methods. And that's the whole plot line. And it's good. I mean, it's if you've seen these kinds of movies before, you know what a faith-based movie is like, right? It's good. It's fun. A little long, though. I thought this one was long, but it's not your typical movie. So it's shot differently, I'll say. And it's funny, and you look at the acting and stuff like that. I thought he did great. I thought Coach Brooks, I can't see his name. I don't even know who it was. Maybe said his name in the beginning, but never seen him before. I thought he did a fantastic job. Normally I know the people in them, but this one I didn't know him. But he did a good job. And in the beginning anyway, they come to the school, and there's just the third baseman, and I thought he was going to be like the jerk. He wasn't. He was like the comedic relief eventually. So you like that. There's a lot of that in here. But all in all, in the end, I really enjoyed it. I like faith-based movies, and I love sports-based, faith-based movies combined. And they all have the same theme. There's some kind of tragedy that makes you feel real bad, makes you stray from God, and then, of course, something's going to happen to kind of pull you back in. Always the same. But when it involves sports, it's fun, too. There is a piece of this, while, I understand. I know what I'm getting into when I watch these films, and maybe you do too. If you've seen enough of them, you know. In order, they come up with this thing where it is, it's against the ordinance to pray in public. So running the bases is a violation of that ordinance, right? And you have to pay fines. Well, and this is a small spoiler. It's not going to ruin the movie, but he goes to jail, and I'm not talking like the county jail where you're in there with a couple of drunks and a couple of people who fight. He's in there with like murderers. You know what I mean? Like he's in the clink. I mean, he's in prison. And I was like, okay, and I get it. It has its own point, and it has, the sacrifices he makes, and then what he does with all that. Oh, I get it. But really, I mean, they for running the bases, this guy is like on death row. So that was the only piece I was like, come on. But other than that, and it was a little long. That was it. Everything else, I thought it was a good faith-based movie. How many times am I going to say that, right? So there you go. That's what I got. Worth the money if you want to rent it, if this is your cup of tea. Hopefully I was helpful. And I think I've gone long enough, longer than the movie. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.